It's all about the money. Desirable cars cost, boring, ugly ones don't. And if money's a bit tight, things could get very ugly indeed.
You can buy cars for 200 quid, but that's your problem. 2 grand, however, is all that it takes to buy something fast, stylish and German. I know, but when the rest of the world was on strike, they were busy building road-going tanks.
So listen up, because I'm going to show you a couple of smart, classy, second-hand German saloons which could be yours for around 2,000 quid.
This Mercedes 190e is from 1988. Now that's when I did my O-levels. I like to think I've had my square edges knocked off since then, and so have Mercedes. It's not a sporty car to drive, but its rear-wheel drive, easy steering and once powerful brakes make it a cultured one. Go for the 2 litre. That will get you from 0 to 60 in 9.9 seconds and onto a top speed of 121 miles an hour, provided you're on an autobahn. Plenty of these cars got intergalactic mileage, but they can take it. However, when they get this leggy, service history's getting a bit sketchy. So there are a few checks you can do yourself to gauge its state of health. Check for any play in the prop shaft or gearbox by putting it into first, driving forward a bit, then put it in reverse and go back a little. If you can hear any clunking or knocking sounds, there's something at fault. Well, that doesn't sound too bad for a 13-year-old, does it?
Front suspension bottom ball joints are prone to wear, so put the steering on full lock, open the door,
and then jump up and down on the sill and listen for excessive squeaking. Get stuck in. What do you know? A blissfully squeak-free German. Can I have one of those baguettes, please? If you want your pound to go that bit further, it doesn't have to stop here. And after all, Mercedes, that's something an old man would approve of, doing those family motorway trips, isn't it? $2.99, please. Thanks very much.
The Audi 80 had classic German build quality, but the wrong image. Now they're starting at 1,500 quid, and it's very tempting.
It doesn't feel as taut as a modern-day saloon, but hey, it's 9 years old. What you're going for here is a solid, reliable saloon, and at that, it excels. It's also worth remembering it's one of the safest cars in its generation. There's no squeaks from the dashboard, the steering feels okay, gear change is quite slick. I'm impressed.
Once again, it's the 2 litre which offers the best compromise between economy and performance.
As with the Mercs, these can comfortably handle the high miles, but there are a few checks you can do yourself. I'm getting quite into this.
Rear brake calipers can be expensive to replace, so apply the handbrake as you pull away. The rear should drag down equally on both sides.
These cars are all galvanised and the cavities wax sealed, so they should be in mint condition like this one. Rust is a sign that there's been a dodgy accident repair, so watch out.
Both do around 34 to the gallon and have Group 13 insurance, so they're not going to cost the earth to run. But you'll pay more for the privilege of the 3-pointed star, and as the Audi tends to come with a higher spec, it makes by far the most sense.
Buying second-hand requires a bit more participation, but if you reach out your local specialist, it needn't take over your life.
Dotted around the country, there are garages where you can get parts and servicing at much lower prices than at main dealers, so you won't have to send your children up the chimney to keep them on the road.
2 grand might seem like pocket change to some people, not to me, I can tell you. But they are such pucker motors, there's no reason why motoring down the Scharpane shouldn't be every bit as enjoyable. After all, thanks to that German work ethic, they don't come with the usual gambles.